birds that you force in nature. Boss. I don't want to see.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Bronco ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards on the play. First down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they'll try to run the option here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, Covington. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Deep ball there looking for Chris Godwin that time. But now it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Covington. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. From the gun, Carter. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Carter to throw on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep. This is caught at the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Albert Okwuegbunam, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Broncos 10, Chargers nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And decision to bring it up ends up not being a good one, costing about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
To throw on 3rd down. Covington on the screen. This is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. Here's Braden Mann now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Carter. This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34. They'll try to run with Lindsay, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Prime. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Throwing to start the drive. Covington. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Bradley Chubb on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
$10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Goes 10. Chargers nothing.
Looking to throw on second down. Covington. And his throw is incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
This will be fielded at the 17. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Carter out quickly to Judy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he's going to have the Broncos 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Chargers' 21-yard line.
Looking to throw. Carter out to his left. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll make it third down. Operating from the gun, Carter. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Well, the jet sweep. This is Godwin. Just shy of the 20. It's a first down on a gain of 10. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Covington. And that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off play action. Covington. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Carter now. Off play action. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Carter. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now Carter on third down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first two possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 1st and 10, Covington. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on second down. Covington. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. The man is got it. It's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 39-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Covington. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and...
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Covington. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trailed as we get back underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Once more, here's Eckler. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Throwing on first down. Covington looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
2nd and 6.
Another run by Lindsey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 5. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Broncos 17. Chargers 3.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's Eckler again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 3rd down, Covington. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10.
4-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Covington. He'll get this to Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, get me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Back to throw. Covington. Backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Covington. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's unable to get away. They stop him at the line on 4th and 2. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Carter. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Carter to throw on 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Carter. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
To throw on 2nd down. Covington eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they've put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they're the right victory.
Leading here in the 4th. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
4th down.
Off the play fake. Covington going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And no, it's incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he fires one incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes him from the 10 down to the 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Looking to throw. Carter rolling to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now this one to his running back into the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Covington, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Back to throw is Carter. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. He'll find Lindsey here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. From the gun, Carter. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
So caught right around the 6. Yeah, the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chargers' 5-yard line.
Sliding out of the pocket. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. And he's going to be marked down very close to the 1st down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And McManus able to put it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, LA. Travis Kelsey, 82 yards. yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just...
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Trying to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Carter throwing on first down. And that is incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target. But it's going to be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Carter. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the gun on 3rd down. Covington. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. And he's going to go down again. Bradley Chubb. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Carter now on 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, Covington. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but now it's 3rd and goal. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour, and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood